study out today that says women become unhappy as they get older. Well, the flip side, men get happier as life goes on. Now, the researchers, a couple of economists, by the way, they say it happens when we each turn 48. And of the major factors coming down, it's all about money. Now, what's that all about? We're going to debate it. Mark Rudolph is a no-nonsense man, and Tracy Burns, our Fox Business reporter, joins me to tell us what's really going on.
First of all, this study was conducted by mostly men. And when men conduct anything, they talk about their finances because men judge themselves by the size of their wallet. Toys, dare I say. So, you put all your toys together in a parking lot and it makes you happy. If they were to ask other questions in this study about spirituality, about the other aspects of our lives, that women would have taken over. I mean, first of all, a woman hits her sexual prime at 35. Things get much better for us.
Hey, I'm 35. This is good for me. All right, Mark, all right, go nuts, because I know you're going to go nuts.
I was on the radio 2 weeks ago in Greensboro, North Carolina, and the host related a story. He overheard his son and daughter talking. So brother goes to sister and says, "How come you always have money and I don't?" And she says, "That's simple. I have a boyfriend and you have a girlfriend." Boys are taught that they're supposed to make women happy.
No, he's actually living in the dark ages.
This is that.
I'm not living in the dark ages. This is reality. And if either of you women has ever dated women, you would know what I'm talking about. What's happening in middle age here is that women who bring 70% of divorces are divorcing the men that they never wanted to marry to begin with. And so now that's what's making the men happy.
There's a reason that women live longer, Mark. Let me tell you. It is because we are stronger and we are happier at the end of the day than most men. And that is factual, and you know it.
When men are married to women who scream like you, they just want to die sooner. When you have women going around,
you're divorced.
Tracy,
she left you. Let's put that on the table if you want to play this game.
Men are taught that they have to make women happy. The fact of the matter is, you can't make anybody happy. You have to make yourself happy. Happiness is a byproduct of achievement. So for women to say that they're unhappy, it's their own fault. Anybody who says he's unhappy, it's his own fault. Everybody has to make himself or herself happy.
You're giving me such a bloody headache. Yeah, I mean, where are you from? Where are you from? Dear Lord, I would never in a million years teach my girls that they have to grow up to be reliant on a man, as you can well imagine. I would never teach my son that he should be attracted.
But Tracy, you're the same one. You're the same one who bragged that she's so strong and so tough and doesn't need a man's money. Yet you're taking alimony.
I have 3 children.
Okay, Mark.
You know what?
So, but you don't need a man's money.
But that's it.
Welcome back, talkers and seekers. It's your boy, Blez. And listen, you've seen the clip, yeah? Another breakfast TV moment where logic checked in and 2 anchor ladies tried to cancel it on sight. But today on The Chat, we're unpacking it all. The truths, the tantrums, and the quiet crisis behind the laughter. So here's the thing. The segment was about who's happier after 40. And according to the report discussed, backed by multiple reputable studies, men's happiness goes up from their 40s onward, while women's happiness dips. And that triggered the breakfast couch like coffee never could. But this isn't just TV talk. A massive 2015 study published in the Journal of Economic Behavior and Organization showed that men report steadily increasing life satisfaction from their 40s well into their 60s. Meanwhile, women often experience the opposite, especially single women, divorced women, or those without children. We're not guessing, we're reading. Now, one of the anchors loudly declared, "I tell my daughters to never depend on a man. But you're sitting there, living off alimony, so let's keep it real. Preaching independence while collecting your ex-husband's checks, that ain't feminism. That's just invoiced hypocrisy." You also saw how the guy on that set, the one man trying to speak logic and was quickly met with eye rolls, sarcastic cackles, and a double dose of dismissive shade. This is what happens every day when men try to voice inconvenient truths. Not attack women, not bash, just speak facts. And the result? Emotional gaslighting, shaming, and the old reliable tactic, if you disagree, you must hate women. Nah. We just love facts more than feelings. So yes, the anchor said women reach their sexual peak at 35 was like it's gospel. But let's flip the script and use that as a launch pad. If that's true, then what happens to men after 35? Science says 86% of men aged 60-69 report being sexually active. Decline in testosterone doesn't mean decline in drive or capacity. It's health and mindset that matter more. Men who stay active, mentally, emotionally, and physically, thrive longer sexually. The narrative that men lose sexual capacity utterly, that's a myth. The truth is, many men age well sexually, adapt, and even thrive. Just ask all the uncles buying bottles at the club, surrounded by women from my own age group, whispering daddy on yachts and in DMs, but you won't hear that version on that stage. When all else failed, the anchor tossed out a jab about men being shallow. That report was written by male economists, and men only value themselves by toys and wallets. Ma'am, please. For the last 4 decades, women in talk shows, songs, dating apps, and courtrooms have measured men exclusively by their toys and wallets. So now when we measure ourselves by those metrics and feel good about it, you want to flip it back on us as shallow? Pick a struggle, or pick honesty. The entire segment wasn't an objective convo. It was a meme of denial. And that's what a lot of these modern shows are. Echo chambers with good hair and bad takes. And the moment men try to bring data, logic, or counterpoints, boom, out come the feminist grenades. But hey, the stats are stubborn and truth don't flinch. So, talkers and seekers, here's the real question. Are we going to let legacy media gaslight us into thinking men age into misery and women age into wine glass wisdom? Or are we finally going to have the real conversations? Either way, the chat is here for the uncomfortable truths. I'm Blez. Hit that like, sub, and share it with someone who's tired of the double standards. Until next time, stay thinking. We out.
And if you really can't take it, become a hermit.